Do you remember that internet theory? It is a conspiracy theory which became popular 10 years ago. According to the theory, the internet, particularly social media, is predominantly populated by AI-generated content and bots, and human interaction are rare. Guess what? AI is a new toy for tech bros. They tried to market it as amazing technology which would change everything, run all companies, generate high-quality products, and make conversation with you like a real person. Give it just a few years.
Say, since we've been through so much together, I guess that makes us best friends.
Hey, Duolingo, how is the AI first company thing going? Oh, who could guess that if you replace employees and start producing low-quality content for users, they become unhappy?
Oh.
I'm tired. I'm tired of AI. I'm tired like many other people who are bombarded with meaningless content mass-produced by AI. And of course, the fact that AI makes it possible to produce hundreds, thousands of pictures, videos, text about everything makes finding interesting content created by people more and more difficult. The problem with the internet doesn't start with AI. The problems were growing for a long time. In ancient times, when the internet wasn't a bots and troll shithole, people could connect with others and build community. This time will never come back. First we fought with digital marketing and an army of copywriters creating content not for users, but for search engines. Long, worthless articles, which don't help users, but promote products and brands. Then influencers. Now we have AI slop. AI-generated content is everywhere. Everywhere. Facebook? Dead. Pinterest? Dead. Google? Dying. And of course, every app has an AI search bar. By the way, do people even search anything or just ask ChatGPT and count on the information to be correct?
Be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Remember when Grok couldn't stop talking about far-right conspiracy theory of white genocide in South Africa? Even Sam Altman made fun of it. Okay, this one was funny, but I still hate you. Grok also had a problem with believing in the number of Jews killed during the Holocaust. This was explained as a programming error. I'm sure it won't get worse. Or DeepSeek and a question about Taiwan. It was funny to observe this weird situation, but it also shows how the government, corporations, or sometimes one pathetic man can manipulate the narrative, try to change history. How will people protect themselves from fakes if they don't learn how to search for information or don't have a basic knowledge because ChatGPT does their homework? And they can't even read a book because their attention span is 3 sentences. How many people just see a meme or TikTok and believe it? AI is a great tool to create narratives. AI-driven tools can quickly create content and flood the internet, every social media site, which in turn shapes the user's perception and behavior, makes them consume products or chooses the political options that will be bad for them, but good for business. How the genocide in Palestine will be remembered. Hey, do you remember virtual fashion brands in the metaverse? Where you could buy virtual clothing for $100 for your avatar? Every tech bros repeated that in a few years we all will be living in virtual reality, so we need to buy pixel properties, clothing and other virtual things. This was a wild time. But today is even wilder. The fashion industry has been using AI for quite some time. Some companies, like Future Snoops, use artificial intelligence for tracking shopping behavior, social media, and important fashion events to predict trends. Thanks to this, brands can design collections accordingly. But for some brands, it is not enough. They want more. Faster, easier, and shittier. They have AI-generated models and clothing. You know, because buying clothes online isn't hard enough already with all these Photoshop tricks. Fast fashion brand Mango used AI to generate the teen line in 2024. Sunset Dream line was fully generated by AI. Even earlier, in 2023, the company proudly announced their own app to generate images to create prints, design, and textures. They trained the AI on data from designers and artists. After the backlash, they swept it under the rug and didn't talk about AI again. Did they stop using AI or just stop talking about it? Is there a new collection designed by AI? Who knows? Another brand which loves AI is H&M. In this case, the brand copied existing models' looks and used them in ads. Call this procedure digital twins. The brand assured that models have all rights for the image and can use it in other jobs. One model said, "My digital twins is proof that technology can enhance our profession, not replace it."
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
They replaced you already, if not for social resistance. How long does it take H&M or another brand to mix this image with others and create their own models? Photos of models put in AI become part of the library to use. Models won't have any control over it. Digital twins is only a marketing strategy to tame the public opinion.
The world would eat it up. A tale of the temptation to control another's memory. A grim reminder that a person is merely a collection of bytes that can be copied, reproduced.
Corporations don't see any value in employees, or in general in people. They are only interested in profits and consumption. If they can rip out the human component from business, they do it. This business model is perfect for fast and ultra-fast fashion because it speeds up the process. You can flood the market with a huge amount of clothing in a short time. Put different ads everywhere. AI models don't need makeup artists, hairstylists, photographers, or clothing. Brands can produce ads before the clothing is even manufactured. There are also plenty of model agencies. I don't think I should call them that, which allow you to generate photos of products on AI models. So yeah, how does the clothing looks in real life? How does the fabric work?
You have no idea.
Models, photographers, makeup artists, stylists, designers, all of those people can lose their job. Being replaced by something better hurts, but being replaced by something sloppy and ugly hits right in the heart. AI isn't creative. AI doesn't create anything. AI recreates things that were put in it. AI always uses the most popular element, which suits the prompt. So you never see anything new from AI. Every body, face expression, pose, background, colors, clothing, shoes are just a copy of other people's work, which is mixed by an algorithm. In 2023, Levi's announced partnership with one of the AI slop, La La Land AI, to generate fashion models. After backlash, they tried to calm the public's opinion in the worst way possible. Brand explained that they did it to supplement human models, increasing the number and diversity of our models for our products in a sustainable way.
You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah yes, making AI slop dolls is the best way to show diversity. Brands just throw out words like diversity, sustainable, or innovation to make the impression that they do anything valuable, but they don't. Levi's just try to cut expenses by reducing employment. Company's financial problems date back to 2020. In the same year, model Shireen Wu spoke about how her face was changed by AI without her permission.
I recently walked through Michael Costello, but that's not me who he posted on his story. Michael's a big designer with 1.7 million followers. Editing my face and removing my race is completely disrespectful. He claims he casted me because he likes me, but I wasn't even on his official list. The only reason why I walked for him last minute was because a model was missing and I could fit into her dress. There's nothing he can do about the artist who sends him photos, so essentially he's blaming the photographer. I asked the photographer, he did not edit the photos that the designer posted. That makes sense because this is the photo he posted on his story. On call, he tells me that the designer has been deleting his messages on Instagram, unsending them, so it looks like the photographer has a one-sided conversation with the designer. A model close to Michael offered to ask him what happened. The model tells him that Michael says it's fan art. Michael has told 3 different people 3 different stories. He then removes my image without an apology, then posts AI art, and then shared profiles of AI models as if to imply that everyone's doing this so I shouldn't be angry or I am replaceable.
She said that designer Michael Costello posted a photo to his Instagram from a Los Angeles fashion show. The photo displays Wu's body, but her face has been changed to look like a white woman. AI is a big problem for intellectual property and safety, so MAMI EU created an AI Act, which is upgraded up to date to regulate AI use. According to the document, corporations must, among others, disclose that the content was generated by AI, publishing summaries of copywriting data used for training and designing the model to prevent it from getting generated illegal content. The USA is, like always, a guinea pig for all predatory corporate practices. But even there are more and more initiatives against AI. Wait, no, never mind. Brands also use AI influencers. They are cheaper, unproblematic, and can work all the time. Considering how boring real influencers are, the fake ones aren't much different. But all of those AI influencers don't have much power. The majority of comments are just people making fun of AI influencers and other AI influencers who comment on each other account to generate traffic. You wanna hear something dystopian? I will tell you anyway. AI influencer Lil Miguela posted a picture of people helping with the Los Angeles fire. Maybe there would be less fires if ugly AI slop didn't exist. If the US hosts half of the global AI workloads, the operation of AI may take up about 0.5 to 0.7% of its total annual water withdrawal. Grok shitposting has a great cost for the people living in South Memphis. The neighborhood of Boxtown struggles with a lot of pollution from petrochemical works. And now they also need to deal with XAI. Musk company installed 35 methane-fueled gas turbines without first obtaining the air quality permits. The turbines belch out nitrogen oxide, which causes asthma in children and other health problems. I recommend reading the full article by Ariel Wittenberg for the E&E News. An important part of this article is environmental racism. In many places in the US, the worst pollution infrastructure is localized in communities of color. Boxtown is inhabited by black residents. Musk waifu isn't the only AI which destroys ecosystem. Mark's AI data center is allegedly poisoning the water in Georgia. The problem will only grow.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and emptied pockets.
We have another AI company which produces an AR version of their clients. You just need to send a short clip of you reading the script and puff! Now you can generate thousands of videos in 140 languages. The tool is promoted to content creators and influencers. The company is called Synthesia.
Wait a minute!
A British model, Connor Yates, signed a 3-year contract with them in 2022 to use his face in ads. Later, he saw his face in a video to promote Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso. This was a violation of Synthesia's term of service. But well, oops. So yeah, This is where your face and voice can end up. We need to remember as well that the voice and face you give to this type of company will be used to generate other AI faces.
Worst thing you can do to a human. Rip their identity out of them. That's all I know.
Do you want to sell your face and voice to some company? What will happen with all this data after the company goes bankrupt? How will your face be used?
I hate that you speak the truth.
Are you listening to music? Are you using some app, like Spotify? You can find a lot of new artists. Some of them may even be real, if you are lucky. AI music slop takes over Spotify, specifically the playlists. Allegedly, in a big playlist you can find a lot of AI covers made by fake artists without any presence in social media. The pattern was spotted by Reddit users and then Slate published an article. Some metalcore bands became victims of AI. On the pages of bands like Caliban, Alpha Wolf, Silent Planet, Fit for an Autopsy and many more, Spotify shows fake tracks, even whole fake albums. This problem affects musicians from many genres like country, jazz, ambient or electronic music. Other victims are Swans, Asia and Gong. In some cases, the albums disappear after a few days, others much longer. In Standard's case, removing the fake album was a bigger problem. The band emailed Spotify, but the streaming service didn't help, just sending an automatic "the content is mapped correctly to the artist's page" response. The fake album was removed in November. It took nearly 2 months. Does Spotify care about standards on their platform? Of course not. They literally said they don't care about AI. And their CEO is evil.
Shocking!
Tidal isn't free from AI either. You can find some AI slop albums there as well. But don't worry, they will be worse. From Bloomberg information, last year Recording Industry Association of America sued the AI startups Udio and Suno for copyright infringement. The companies allegedly trained their AI models on copyright music. At first glance, everything looks fine. They just protect artists. Right? Right?
No, ain't no way.
Universal Music Group, Warner Music Group and Sony Music Entertainment want to settle a lawsuit and license the work of artists to the AI startups for a price. The record labels want to receive equity in Udio and Suno. What about the artists?
I'm in danger!
Udio and Suno allowed users to create music from prompts. Just type the genre, topic, instruments, and puff! You are an AI slop artist. Oh, I'm sorry. You become an empowered artist who work alongside some of the most brilliant and creative artists in the music industry. There is nothing more empowering for a musician than making music without even touching the instrument. By the way, Mitch Glazier, Chief Executive Officer of the RIA, said, "The music community has embraced AI, and we are already partnering and collaborating with responsible developers to build sustainable AI tools centered on human creativity that put artists and songwriters in charge. But we can only succeed if developers are willing to work together with us."
Yuck.
Do you like to read? Explore amazing stories and new worlds? Do you want to find interesting writers who put their heart and soul in their work? Too bad. AI books are a huge problem for everyone. Platforms like Amazon are flooded with fake books. Finding a new writer is hard. How do they break through hundreds of generated books? Amazon updated their policy and order to inform the company if writers publish AI-generated content, text, images, translations, but they specify that AI-assisted tools which generate ideas, refine or edit are allowed and don't need to be listed as AI. So yeah, they don't give a fuck. The big corporations think they are irreplaceable, so they can do anything and people still will give them money. It is so easy to abuse this system. What if I write something and then order the AI to rewrite it in someone else's style. You know, like Lena McDonald, who allegedly forgot to remove the prompt ordering AI to mimic another author. The screenshot was published on Reddit by FoxPath44. It's from chapter 3 of her book Dark Hollow Academy, Year 2. Now her series Dark Hollow Academy is listed in the artificial intelligence genre on Goodreads. The same situation occurred with another author, Casey Crown. In her book Dark Obsession, she also left an AI prompt, according to the screenshot posted by Bookish Meltdowns on Threads. Casey Crown apologized in a very AI way. Like I mentioned before, AI enables the writers to generate a lot of text, so authors can fill Amazon or other websites with hundreds, thousands of books. If the books are removed, they can just start anew, under another name. This situation makes it harder for smaller writers to break into the mainstream. AI books can also be dangerous. In 2023, many news portals talked about AI books targeting beginner mushroom foragers. Of course, the books are full of misinformation. The New York Mycological Society writes about this problem on Twitter. Imagine history books, medical books, or science books written by AI, full of misinformation and fakes. Or maybe don't imagine this. Just look at what happened in the US. First country led by ChatGPT. Recently, the Make America Healthy Again Jesus Christ report included some studies that are misinterpreted, wrong, or just don't exist. Thanks to AI, everyone can generate and publish a book. What's worse, there are AI publishers. Startup. In this day and age, startup means the same as scam. Spine wants to edit, format, design, and distribute books with the help of AI. In general, you pay AI to correct and review your manuscript, generate a cover, and publish it. Of course, publish on Amazon. There is a reason why publishing books takes time. Speeding up the process doesn't help. The speeding process is the reason why we have so many low-quality books. I didn't find any information about quality control of manuscripts. You can upload anything and get the deal. Just pay. They also offer ghostwriting services. It's so sweet that they talk so much about copyright protection. Dude, you use AI. You don't give a fuck about copyright protection. By the way, have you heard the term vanity publisher? They prey on authors who have a problem publishing their books. They publish everything. They want help with marketing. They don't care about how many books authors sell or the quality of their work. They made their profit already. Surely, vanity publishers are in love with AI. I just want to emphasize that the vanity publishers are completely different from self-publishing companies. The latter actually want to publish quality work to build their own prestige. Self-publishing companies are important because they can promote unknown authors who have interesting ideas and show a new way to look at existing genres. Mainstream publishers are more conservative and may not want to take a risk. We can't talk about AI without AI art.
Oh, hells.
Pages on which before you could find a lot of interesting art and artists now are full of AI-generated slop. Artists, especially new, who want to build their online presence, have a lot of trouble breaking through with their work among hundreds of AI slops. Fake artists pretend to draw just to sell generic brushes, posters, or useless art courses. Unfortunately, even some artists themselves decided to use AI to generate artwork, using AI pictures to draw over it or for tracing. There are tattoo artists who who make AI tattoo-related content to sell tattoo courses for beginners or just try to get clients. The quality of work doesn't matter. Just like, share, and keep scrolling. Social media isn't for connection, just for consuming. AI-generated content starts to eat its own tail, which isn't surprising. If you let people generate lots and lots of AI slop, it will reach the point when AI starts to use other generated AI slop for training. The situation when AI models are training on AI-generated content can lead to model collapse, and this creates data pollution. AI models misinterpret data and generate the same thing over and over. The data becomes worthless.
Drink it in. That sweet, sweet chaos.
The situation when AI models are training on AI-generated content can lead to model collapse, and this creates data pollution. AI models misinterpret data and generate the same thing over and over. The data becomes worthless. But this isn't something that corporations want you to know. It is bad for business. And of course, people don't want to be robbed. So more and more initiatives are emerging to protect intellectual property. One of them is Nightshade. Nightshade is created to protect artists' work, but personally I recommend using it for everyone who posts pictures on social media. Instagram and Facebook use data from users, photos and text to train their AI models. Do you want to see your face in sloppy AI ad?